Hi, and welcome to today's Flow into Spring Vinyasa Flow class. So happy to have you here. We're going to get started. So go ahead and just come to your mat. And let's begin in a seated position or pose today. So as you come to your seat, maybe just start to find your sit bones underneath you, grounding your sit bones. Just take a moment here and just stack your shoulders over your hips. Lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Close your eyes. Take a deep, full in breath in. And then a complete exhale. Again, a deep, full in breath in, filling up, expanding. And then an easy exhale. One more time, deep, full in breath in, fill up, expand. And exhale, release. And just allow the breath to be organic. Noticing any sensations in the body. Allowing the jaw and the shoulders to release and relax. Allowing the breath to be expansive and continuous. And taking any other little notes that you notice about your breath and body. Just a few more breaths here, just taking some time just to center, ground. Notice, reflect, and just being open maybe today to just being a yes for your practice, showing up fully, allowing inner expansion and reflection. Good, and then just gently linking your eyes open, bring your palms to your thighs or your knees, and begin to draw some big circles with the spine. Moving with your own breath at your own pace, maybe even just closing the eyes and exploring the movement here. And then reversing and going in the opposite direction. Remembering big, expansive breaths, complete exhales. And then coming back to center. And taking a moment again just to ground the sit bones, lengthen through the spine, shoulders move away from the ears. And then dropping the chin to the chest, right ear, right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder. And then exhale, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Again, expanding, lengthening through the spine. This time, planting the right palm down, reaching the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, reach to the right. Maybe your gaze looks up. Inhale through center. Exhale, reaching to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, reach to the right. And just moving from side to side with your own breath or whatever movement here that feels good to the body. Just making sure you're taking deep, full in breaths. Smooth, easy exhales. Good. And then just coming back to center and gently twisting to the right, lengthening through the spine and the crown of the head. Then exhale, twist. Maybe look over your right shoulder. And then exhale, release, coming through center, and then twisting to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. And coming back to center. Inhale, reach the palms up towards the ceiling. Maybe even look up. Then exhale, gently forward. Fold. Palms or forearms come to the mat. Take a deep, full in breath. And then a smooth, easy exhale. And then inhale, lifting up. And then we're just going to make our way to tabletop. And when you get to tabletop, remember it's big starfish hands, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips are over your knees. Setting up here. And then just begin to add any movement that feels good to your body, knowing that there's no right or wrong here. Maybe even just closing the eyes and noticing. Continuing deep, full in breaths. And smooth, easy exhales. Good. And then just shifting your hips back towards child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat. Taking a deep, full in breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, rounding through the spine. Coming back up to tabletop. Drop the belly cow. Exhale, round the spine to cat. Good. Coming to a neutral spine, shifting back to child's pose, but not coming all the way down, lifting, keeping the forehead and the chest lifted. And then inhale, rounding through the spine to tabletop. Stepping your right knee over to the left knee, shifting the weight to the left palm, coming to the side of your left knee, right palm comes to your hip. So the edges of the feet are together. We're just going to inhale, lift this right knee up towards the ceiling. Hold, breathe. And then bring the knee down. And then lift that knee back up towards the ceiling. Bring the knee down. And then lift it back up. Hold. Good. Exhale, plant your palms to the mat. Big toes touch. Shift your hips back towards child's pose. Take a deep, full in breath. Stay for the exhale. And then round through the spine, coming to tabletop. Stepping the left knee over to the right, rolling to the edge of the right knee, shifting the weight into your right palm. Left palm comes to your hip. Soles of the feet or inner feet are together. Inhale, lifting the left knee up, holding. Exhale, bring the knee down. And then inhale, lift the knee up. Hold. Bring the knee down and then lift that knee back up and hold. Shaking is good. Exhale, bring the knee down, plant the palm down, and then shift your hips back to child's pose. Take a deep, full in breath. Exhale, release. And rounding through the spine, coming to tabletop, dropping the belly to cow. Rounding the spine to cat, shifting your hips back to or towards this chest lifted child's pose. Then coming back up to tabletop, stepping the right knee over to the left, and then coming into this side half plank with your inner feet together, and then lift this right knee up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the knee down. Inhale, lift the knee up. Exhale the knee down. Inhale, knee up, hold. Exhale the knee down, plant the right palm down, come to tabletop, and this time step the right foot forward and just come into a low lunge. If you want to add just a little bit of movement, go ahead and do that. And then just letting the hips hammock towards the mat. Good. Stepping the right knee back and then shifting your hips back to this high child's pose with the head and chest lifted. And then rounding through the spine, coming to table. Bring the left knee to the right, roll to the right side, coming into these clamshell planks. Inhale, lift the left knee up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the knee down. Inhale, lift the knee up. Exhale the knee down. Inhale, lift the knee up, hold. Exhale the knee down, plant the left palm down, and then step the left foot forward, coming into this low lunge. And just begin to shift back and forth, a little bit of movement. Definitely breathe. And then settling into this low lunge. Good. Then shifting back, stepping the knee back, shift the hips back to this high child's pose with the chest and head lifted. Round through the spine to table. Drop the belly to cow. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to your down dog. And in your down dog, maybe you want to pedal the feet, shift the hips from side to side. Taking deep, full in breaths. Smooth, easy exhales. And you're going to bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, walk or step between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up into extended mountain. Exhale, bring your palms to your heart center. Just maybe even close your eyes. Take a deep, full in breath. Smooth, easy exhale. If your eyes are closed, blink them open. Inhale, reach the palms up towards the ceiling. Interlace the fingers, make a pistol mudra. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale through center and exhale to the left. And just maybe move from side to side. Breathing. On your next inhale, coming back to center, and then swan dive to forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. From here, we're going to exhale, release the left palm to the mat or even to a block. Bend your right knee. Keep the left knee straight, but not hyperextending. And then inhale, reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Plant your right palm down, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, reach those left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, walk or step back to your plank. Drop to the knees, the chin, chest, and belly. And then inhale, lifting the head and shoulders, coming into a baby cobra. Gazes down your nose. Shoulders move away from the ears. And then exhale, release the head and shoulders, tuck your toes, and then either press through table or plank to your down dog. In your down dog, just pedal the feet, shift the hips from side to side. Bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, walk or step between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up into extended mountain. Exhale, bring your palms together and bring them through the heart to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your left palm to the mat or block. Reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the right palm to the mat or block. Left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the palm down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, walk or step back to your plank, and drop to the knees, the chin, chest, and belly. And inhale, lifting up into cobra. Elbows hug in. Hips and thighs are on the mat. Gazes down your nose. Exhale, release, tuck your toes, and either press through table or plank to your down dog. In your down dog, take a deep, full in breath. Exhale, release. Bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, walk or step between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up into extended mountain. Exhale your palms through heart center to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your left palm to the mat. Reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the right palm down and reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, walk or step back to your plank. This time, option to drop to the knees, chin, chest, and belly. Move through cobra or shift forward on your toes. Lower halfway to chaturanga. Inhale through up dog and then back to down dog. Good. Take a deep, full in breath. Stay for the exhale. Inhale the left leg long. Exhale, gently step the left foot forward and plant the right foot down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale the arms to airplane, lifting up or pulling yourself up rather into warrior one. So take a moment here in this warrior one. I want you to take a moment and just really find the foundation of your feet. So the back knife edge of the foot is firmly planted to the mat. The front toes are pointing to the short edge of the mat, and you're just trying to bend into that front knee. So you may need to shorten or lengthen your stance here. Arms can reach towards the ceiling. Maybe your gaze looks up. Shoulders move away from the ears. You're breathing deeply. Finding your foundation. And then exhale, bring your palms to your heart center. Straighten the front leg, reach the palms away from the body, lift the chest up. Exhale, bend the knee, palms to your heart. And then straighten the leg or reach the palms away from the body. So begin to move through this movement on your own, with your own breath. And then pausing here with the legs straight and the fingers reaching away from the body, maybe even lifting the chin up. And then bending into your knee, reach the arms back up into warrior. Exhale, plant your palms to the mat. Step the left foot back to plank and then go or flow to your down dog. Breathing as you move, moving with intention. When you get to your down dog, take a deep full in breath. Stay for the exhale. Inhale the right leg long. Exhale, gently step it to the top of the mat. And then plant the left foot down. Reach the arms back to airplane. And then engage your navel as you lift yourself up into warrior one. Again, so maybe just add some movement here, finding the foundation of your feet and your legs. Like grounding down, pressing the mat away as you lengthen through the spine. Shoulders move away from the ears. And then maybe you want to reach the arms up to make the arms just an extension of the torso. Exhale, bring your palms to your heart center. Straighten the leg, reach the fingertips away from the body. Bend the knee, palms to your heart. And then straighten the leg, reach the palms away from the body. So moving through this movement on your own, with your own breath. And then just meeting with the legs straight, fingers reaching away from the body, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling. And then bending into the knee, coming into warrior one. Exhale, plant the palms to the mat. Stepping the right foot back to plank, go or flow to your down dog. When you get to your down dog, just take a deep full in breath. Stay for the exhale. Inhale the left leg long. Option to bend the knees, stack the hips. Exhale, squaring up the hips, stepping the left foot forward. Plant the right foot down. Inhale, lift up into warrior one. Exhale to warrior two, adjusting your back foot, heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Gaze can look down your middle left finger. From here, flipping your palm, straighten your leg, reverse triangle. And then exhale, bend your knee into side angle lunge, forearm to the thigh. Then reverse triangle. And then side angle lunge. Reverse triangle. And then meeting me in your side angle lunge. Really grounding the knife edge of the back foot, reaching through the side body. Gaze can be down or you can look up at your thumb. And then exhale, plant your palms to the mat. Step the left foot back to plank and go or flow to your down dog. In your down dog, inhale the right leg long. Option to bend the knees, stack the hips. On your next exhale, step the right foot forward, plant the back foot down. Inhale the arms to airplane, and then press the mat away as you lift up into warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Adjust your feet, find your stance. Flipping your right palm, straighten the right leg, reversed triangle. Then to side angle lunge. Moving with your breath. Really grounding and lengthening. Staying active in your fingers. Let your fingers reach towards the ceiling and the floor. And you're just going to meet me in your side angle lunge. Really grounding the knife edge of the back foot, reaching through the left fingertips. And then exhale, plant your palms to the mat, stepping the right foot back to plank. Go or flow to your down dog. And then when you get to your down dog, just take a child's pose. If you need to let your shoulders rest, bring your palms back by your ankles. Wherever you're at, take a deep, full in breath. Stay for the exhale. Again, a deep, full in breath. Exhale, release. Good. If your arms are back, reach them forward, just round through the spine, coming to tabletop. Drop the belly to cow. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to your down dog. In your down dog, take a deep, full in breath. Stay for the exhale. Bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, walk or step between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, slowly rolling all the way up into Tadasana. Mountain, head is the last to lift. Taking a moment here, stacking your hips over your ankles, shoulders over hips, fingers reach down, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Gaze is at the horizon, noticing your breath. Maybe even noticing the rhythm of your heart. Good. Inhale, reach the palms up towards the ceiling, interlacing the fingers, making a pistol mudra. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. Coming through center, moving to the right. Inhale through center, moving to the left. Couple more times on each side, moving at your own pace with your own breath. And then coming back to center, palms come through your heart as you exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, walk or step back to your plank, and then just go or flow to your down dog. On your next inhale, inhale the left leg long, step it to the top of the mat. So high crescent lunge is next. So take a moment here, finding railroad tracks for your feet, reaching the arms to airplane, and lifting up into your high crescent lunge. Maybe your gaze looks up. So take a moment here and really lift that back thigh up towards the ceiling. See if you can bend into that front knee. Shoulders move away from your chest. Maybe your gaze looks up. And then exhale, bring your palms to your heart center. Lengthen through the spine and twist to the left. Elbow comes to the outside edge of your thigh. Palms press into one another, shoulders stack. Exhale, release your palms to the mat. Drop your back foot down, then windmill up into warrior two. Take a moment here just to find your foundation of the feet and legs. Press the mat away, lengthen through the spine. Then coming into your side angle lunge. And from here, we're just going to come into triangle. So you can bring your right palm to your thigh, straighten the left leg. You can grab a block, place it to the inside or outside edge of your ankle. Stack your shoulders. You can stay here or reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling, stacking your shoulders. Maybe your gaze looks up. Really pressing the mat away with the feet as you lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Breathing, noticing. And then from here, just inhaling up into reverse triangle. Really reaching those fingertips towards the ceiling. Then exhale, plant your palms to the mat. Step the left foot back to plank and go or flow to your down dog. In your down dog, take a deep full in breath. Stay for the exhale. Inhale the right leg long. Exhale, gently step it to the top of the mat and plant high crescent lunge is next. So railroad tracks for your feet. Reach the arms behind you to airplane and lifting up into your high crescent lunge. Shoulders move away from the ears. Lift that back thigh up towards the ceiling. Maybe bend into that front knee. Maybe your gaze looks up. Deep, full breaths. Exhale, bring your palms to your heart center. Lengthen through the spine. And exhale, twist to the right. Exhale, release your palms to the mat. Drop that back foot down. Then windmill up into warrior two. Exhale to side angle lunge. And then from here, just triangle. Straighten the right leg without moving the torso, reaching the arms to 6 and 12 o'clock. If you need a block, go ahead and grab your block. Place your left palm on your hip or reach the fingers towards the ceiling, but be sure to stack your shoulders first. Really lengthen through the spine. Deep, full breaths. And then from here, inhale up into reverse triangle. Exhale, plant your palms to the mat. Go or flow to your down dog. When you get to your down dog, take a deep, full in breath. Stay for the exhale. Bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, walk or step between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, slowly rolling all the way up, coming into Tadasana. Head is the last to lift. Good. We're going to come into a balancing pose. So let's just, I think we'll just stick with tree today. Yeah, let's just do tree. So bring your palms to your hips. So you're in Tadasana. So your feet are hip width apart generally. And you're just grounding the soles of the feet or the four corners of the feet to the mat. Shift the weight into the left foot and lift that right knee up. Open the knee like a book and bring the sole of the right foot to the ankle, calf, or inner thigh, avoiding the knee. Lifting through the spine by pressing the foot into the mat as you lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Maybe finding a spot on the wall or the floor that doesn't move and gently gazing at it with a soft gaze. Remembering to breathe. You can reach the arms away from the body. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. If you want a challenge, you look up. If you want more of a challenge, you close your eyes. Bring your palms to your heart center. And gently stepping out of your tree. If you need to add any movement here, go ahead and do that. Just making your way back into your Tadasana. Take a deep, full in breath. Exhale, release. Good. Shifting the weight into the right leg and foot. And then gently let that left knee float up. Come to the side body and then find your foot position. So you can always use your toes as a kickstand. It's helpful here to press the mat away as you lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. It's helpful to find a spot, a drishti that doesn't move. You can reach the arms away from the body, lift the chest towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply. Reach the arms towards the ceiling. Challenge yourself. Bring your palms to your heart center. And then gently step out of the pose. Any movement here that feels good to the body. Good. Coming back to Tadasana. From here, inhale, reach the palms towards the ceiling. Maybe look up. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bring the palms behind the back, interlacing the fingers, opening the chest or lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Externally, rotate the shoulders. Shoulders move away from the ears. You can stay here. Actually, we're just going to come into a forward fold, so you can keep the bind or release the bind. Maybe releasing the bind, just letting the arms hang heavy or coming into a bind, grabbing opposite elbows or forearms, maybe swaying side to side. Keeping your breath deep and full. Good. Releasing any binds here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Planting the palms down and then just step the right foot back, quarter turn to the long edge of the mat, and turn your toes so they point to the short or the corner edges of the mat, bending the knees, lifting up into a goddess squat. Bringing the arms in front of you, and then we're just going to straighten the legs. Let's reach the fingers towards the ceiling, maybe look up. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the arms down in front of you, coming into this goddess squat. And then straighten into 5-point star. Moving with your own breath, bending the knees into goddess, and straightening into 5-point star. A few more breaths on your own. Going slow. And then just sitting down into your goddess squat. Bringing your right forearm to the right thigh, left fingertips reach to the right. Inhale back up into goddess. Exhale, left forearm to the left thigh, reach to the left. Inhale back up to goddess squat. Bring the arms in front of the body, straighten the leg to 5-pointed star. Exhale the palms behind the back, interlacing the fingers, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling. Externally rotate your shoulders. Then exhale, hinging at the hips. Coming into a wide leg forward fold. Your toes are pointing to the long edge of the mat. You're shifting the weight towards the balls of the feet. You're letting your head hang heavy. You're breathing deeply. And then exhale, gently release the arms down. Palms to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, just walk your palms to the top of the mat on either side of your left foot. Step the left foot back and go or flow to your down dog. Good. Bending your knees, looking to the top of the mat. We're going to jump through or step your feet forward. We're coming to our sit bones. So you can jump through, cross your ankles, come to your sit bones, or just however you want. Just going to the floor here. Extending the legs in front of us long, coming into staff pose. So taking a moment here, stacking your shoulders over your hips, lengthening through the spine, making sure you're not hyperextending your knees. Good, you can stay here or begin to walk the palms down the legs towards and grab onto your ankles, your calves, or wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. I like to start with a big bend in my knees, belly to thigh, lengthen through this crown, the spine, shoulders move away from the ears, and then just curl my big toes into my fingers and begin to let the forehead drop down. Maybe allow the legs to straighten. Breathing deeply. This is a nice stretch for your lower back, your hamstrings. Be sure you're not forcing or pressing anything here. If you always need more, you can grab onto your block, place your block underneath your feet, and hold on to your block. It's one way to give you just a little bit more. If you need to back out of it, back out of it. Let this be easy. Let this be comfortable. Let it feel good. Always use a strap. More breaths here. And from here, you're just going to slowly lift back up into your staff pose. Plant your feet to the mat. And then lift your hips up into reverse tabletop. So if you have any shoulder injuries, take your time. I have a shoulder injury, so I'm not coming into the full variation here. But you can lift your hips up even with your knees. Lift the chest up towards the ceiling, but keep your chin tucked. And then exhale, release down. Bring the soles of the feet together. And then just forward fold into Baddha Konasana. Good. And then lifting up, planting the feet to the mat. Let's go let's just come onto our backs. Changing it up here. With our feet planted to the mat. Just take a moment here and just let your back body rest on the mat. Good. And then bringing the right ankle across the left thigh. So there's a couple options here. You can just stay here and just press the thigh gently away from the body. or you can lift this left knee up, interlace the fingers behind the thigh, press the right elbow into the right thigh, or extend the leg long, or grab onto your shins. You can also rock side to side. It doesn't have to be static. Just breathing and noticing. You should feel this in your piriformis, the outer hip. You're just going to release that left foot to the mat and then bring the right knee across the body, coming into a supine twist. So here, you want to make sure your shoulders stay on the mat. So if your right shoulder pops off the mat, just back out of it. If this bothers your low back, just know that you can always just stack your shoulders or stack your knees rather. Good. Inhale back to center, release any of the binds, plant the feet to the mat, and you're just going to lift your hips up into a little bridge. And then release the hips down, bring the left ankle across the right thigh, and just gently press your thigh away from the body. So you can stay here or interlace the fingers behind your thigh. Elbow presses into the left thigh. You can straighten the leg. You can grab onto your shin. You can move in some dynamic movements. Whatever you do, you're just breathing, noticing. Good. And then you're just going to exhale, release the right foot down. Bring that left knee across your body, coming into your supine twist. Again, adjusting your legs, making sure the shoulders are flat to the mat. Wherever you're at, you're taking a deep, full in breath. Exhale, release. And then inhale back to center, plant the feet to the mat, and just lift your hips up into a gentle bridge. And then exhale, release your hips down, hug your knees to your chest, maybe lift the head and shoulders, coming into a tight little ball. And then exhale, releasing into your Shavasana. Externally rotate your shoulders, making a shelf for your heart. Closing the eyes. Take a deep, full in breath. Part the lips and sigh out the breath. Again, a deep, full in breath. Exhale, release. Shavasana. Just beginning to deepen the breath. And then adding some gentle movement to the fingers and toes. Maybe some rotation to the wrist and ankle. Maybe nodding the head from side to side. And then just taking a full body stretch. Bending your knees, rolling to the right side in a fetal position. Just taking just a few breaths here, allowing space for renewal. Allowing space for acceptance. Maybe space for gratitude. And then just gently pressing yourself up into an easy seated position. Bringing your palms to your heart center. May there be peace in your thoughts. May there be peace in your words. May there be peace in your heart. May you share it with all beings. Thank you so much for joining me. With so much gratitude. Namaste. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.